cup and jars. Cup and jars. So what you're gonna do for the front, for the upper part, obviously. So bless you. You're gonna use a bit smaller because the ribs meet there. So for me, this is the most painful part. You see? Easy. You take the air out. So, and they also, the cup and jars, they indicate where you have problem. This is why I love them. They're also not only healing tool, but the diagnostic. So I did, let's say, 3 pumps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't hurt much, but with this one, 3 already hurt it. Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Nothing. And you're gonna do it. If you do it only, I suggest you don't do all around. No. You do either front or back. Okay? So right away, you guys gonna ask me, how do I work on the back? These Chinese people, they are so smart. They did extension. 1, 2. Yeah. Look at the magic. Remember, some of you have pain? That's exactly where the pain was, right? And you do it by yourself. You don't need to ask your husband or your wife or anybody else. Wow. Yeah. And you know what? You can cook. Just don't fold forward because your skin and muscles gonna stretch at the area of bending. It's gonna come out. And to release it, you just let the air in by lifting this orange thing. Guys, more than welcome. Come and try. Come and try. Насос один. Just feel it. Just feel it. Until pain. Yeah. In the beginning, if you've never experienced cup and jars, do it somewhere else. Do it on your bicep. Do it somewhere. Use smaller sizes. О. Давай. Угу.
Это все под линией ребер, да?
Да. Right under your ribs. Прям под ребрами. Старайся. Подожди, да я покажу на тебе кое-что. Turn around. Oh, okay, let's do it. You guys can see that already this one becomes darker.
Yes.
Much darker. Comparing to this one. But with this one, the inner part goes darker. Так, ребра. Diaphragm is here. It's pulling on the diaphragm now. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, it does the diagnosis as well. Where the red is, there is stagnation of the blood. Yeah? So, stagnation of the blood, it shows where the blood doesn't move as much as it has to. So what's gonna happen if we in the beginning, I suggest you guys hold it for 10 minutes. In the very beginning, if you've never experienced cup and jars, do a couple of minutes, especially if it hurts so much. It hurts so much, A, because you have muscle spasm, B, because blood vessels, see, it's easy. because blood vessels are very weak. And when blood vessels are weak, they're gonna rip apart, which is totally normal. Then the stagnated blood, you guys go and try. Then the stagnated blood will come out, which is good. It is good. We have to get rid of it. And then the body says, the brain says, oh my God, there is a danger right there. We have to fix it. So it rushes to this blood vessel, fixes it, and becomes stronger. So the next time you're going to put it in, A, you're not going to get it that painful. B, there is not going to be stagnated blood. With me, with my body, you can put it anywhere. Anywhere, literally anywhere. Well, except the throat. I don't recommend you to put it on the throat. My blood vessels are trained because A, I am, in Russian it's morsh. In English, how do we call people who do polar dippings?
Plunge.
Polar bears. I'm a polar bear. I'm a polar bear. So it's amazing training for the blood vessels. I do dive under the ice. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm not even gonna sneeze. The reason is I started to do it when I was 19, when I died from lung infection, from pneumonia. I had temperature above 41, and I had allergy on all of the chemical stuff that they were putting into my body. And then I started to have allergy on water. So then I simply died because the doctor says, sorry, kid, we cannot help you. So when I kind of resurrected, up there I was told, sorry, it's not your time. So then I was brought, to make a story short, I was brought to some massage therapist, to blind massage therapist. She told me to live on my own urine. She made me drink. She applied it into my skin. She made me drink it. It was horrible. 53 days I lived on my own urine. And she told me, you have to start rubbing snow into your skin. You have to literally train your skin. She says, especially you have to rub it into your lungs to make them work again. And this is what we're going to do. This is one of the yogic techniques, guys. You inhale again into your belly. We move this red ball down. And what you're going to do, you're going to tap the whole area with the fingertips. And then when you exhale, you're going to rub it. Okay? So inhale, full lungs of air because of your belly went down, because of your diaphragm went down, you're tapping. And when you exhale, you're rubbing. Okay? Let's do it. So, inhale, tapping. Boobs, totally fine. You can tap your boobs, you can rub your boobs. They're made for sucking milk out of them. And what do the babies do while they drink milk from one of them? They're gonna do this with the other one. So never be afraid to grab your boobs. Okay? Sorry for gentlemen, you don't have this luxury. So again, tapping, rubbing, totally fine. It's not gonna affect them. It's just gonna make them better. Blood circulation, all of the lymph circulation, and much more. Yeah. Stop it and close your eyes. Breathe however you like to breathe, but now move your attention into your lungs area and just notice what you feel and how you feel. If you feel a bit of buzzing in there, lift one arm. If it kind of buzzing. If you feel some type of sound in there, lift one of your arms. If you guys feel that you are a little bit more alive, lift the arm. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay, let me see what else. So we did the back, we did the front, we did, see? Yeah, so don't be afraid. This is also not only releasing the diaphragm, but also training your blood vessels. Now, before you do any training lung exercises, any training diaphragm exercises, I really suggest you to do this practice and rubbing. Inhale, tapping, exhale, rubbing, and really tap all of the area of your lungs, okay? And rub all of the area of your lungs. Would be ideal if you do it at the back as well, but I really don't know how. I did it for my daughter, but guys, let's work in pairs. So you're gonna do it from the front, I'm gonna do it at the back, okay? So inhale, but inhale into your belly. Yeah, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Guys, pairs. Давай, Настя, начинай. Давай, все. Все, мы с этим. Yeah. Inhale. Yeah. Exhale. Rubbing. Yeah. Whole lungs. Yeah. Inhale. Some of you could start coughing. Totally fine. Да. А exhale, вот так вот все. Да. Rubbing. Не просто вот так, а реально вот. Стой, во. Поехали друг к другу, девчонки. Давайте. Делаем. Да. Можно делать и верхнюю, и нижнюю задержку, но это уже дофига.
Бить на задержке или на вдохе?
На вдохе и на задержке. Да.
На невыдохе.
На невыдохе, да. А когда выдох, тогда происходит релаксейшн.
Тогда или
Все лангс. То есть это вообще подготовка для пинч, для работы, в принципе, с легкими. Это их протряска, знаешь, когда клеточки вот перестраиваются. Знаешь, вот когда... Тоже хорошо. Но вот это более как бы полно считается, потому что там и таппинг, и rubbing involved. Да, вот. Guys, I'm gonna do the last thing because I'm going over time and you're probably super tired. We're gonna do just a few exercises. So remember I mentioned Alexandra Strelnikova? This is the only breathing system that does diaphragm strengthening, because it's the only system that concentrates on inhalation. The idea is to do it with the resistance. For example, if I want to work on my deltoid muscle, I can just simply lift my arm, right? But I can also apply resistance. Yeah, see? This applies resistance, right? How do we apply resistance to our diaphragm? We have to constrict rib cage. So I'll show you one of the most effective exercises of her system. So put the arms like this, bend your elbows in front of your chest, shoulders down. So when you inhale, you're going to bring the elbows together above each other. And when you exhale, just release back, okay? So now, the breath is going to be very, very loud and very quick, okay? Don't hold your breath. It has to be rhythmical. I'm going to give you the rhythm. Relax. And release. These inhalations are done in the number of 4 if you're super weak, 8 if you're a little bit more than weak, 16 if you're getting a bit better, ideally 32, 3 by 32. They're much more. I know all of them. I did all of them. Each of them is done for the different issue of the body, the mind. But I guys have to warn you, breathing exercises, especially regular ones, lead to spiritual advancement, which is not easy. Yeah. And it leads to some psychological abilities. For example, when my baby was 3 months old and my meniscus went, I couldn't sleep at all because she was not sleeping. I couldn't walk. I was in pain. So in order not to go cuckoo, I started to do again these breathing exercises that I learned back then. Remember I told you I died from pneumonia. So it led me to a very interesting effect of my mind. I was able to process from 5 to 7 thoughts in parallel. And at the same time, I was watching myself, my own mind, doing this. So while I was watching myself doing this, I was going, this is kind of weird. And it's interesting that it's even possible. So I warned you. Let's quickly recapture everything that you learned, guys, today. So, when we inhale, does the diaphragm move down or up? Yay! You're better than most of the medical people in this world, because most of them tell that it goes up. Yeah, seriously. Do you remember how to work with the diaphragm? Yeah. Show me the fingers. Where does direction have to go to?
3 fingers down from the point.
Oh, good.
3 fingers down from the point, and direction goes towards the over here.
Yeah, between the shoulder blades. Good. When we work with the diaphragm, do we concentrate on the inhalation part or on the exhalation part? Good. What else do I ask you?
Right side digestion, left side
heart. Yeah. You see, I can talk much more about all of those problems. I realized that probably I need to talk about the breast part, about the lower body parts, maybe about the psychological problems that are connected with this. Any questions for the different workshops? Any requests? Let me give you guys a piece of paper and you write whatever you want. Yeah, I'm not asking you to write any pluses or minuses in this one. I'm asking you to write down your suggestions and about the next thing that you want to hear and work with. And I'll let you go. I hope that you guys gonna remember something. I'm gonna post whatever I filmed. Guys, papers. Да. Беги.
Жанна, у меня вопрос. Я когда-то писала вам месседж про папину коленку. И вы сказали прислать мне снимки, но я не могу их прислать, потому что они у меня на бумажке.
Вот и хорошо. Сейчас я дам ручки всем.
Есть, да. Я давайте раздам.